Olivia Oil. Now, normally I'm not the host of the show like this, but our production assistant was unfortunately struck by another case of alcohol-induced amnesia. So I'm filling in for him today. Now, as I mentioned, this is a live filming of the show. And that means that all of your voices are going to be heard to the folks out in television land in their homes. So it's going to be very important that your voices are warmed up and audible so everybody watching TV at home can hear you. So I'm going to help you with that. Now, as you know, Beaver Pines is chock full of shocking revelations. So I'd like, oh, you guys are almost ready already. Yes. So I'd like you to imagine that you're watching and you hear the most shocking reveal that you've ever heard. And at the count of 3, what are we going to hear? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay, you don't even need more warming up, but we're going to do it anyway. All right. So now, a big part of Beaver Pines are the romances, the love interests. Yeah, you're so good. So imagine now that your 2 favorite characters have just admitted that they are madly in love with each other. What are you going to say? All right, and lastly, and maybe some people find this to be their favorite part of Beaver Pines, are the villains.
Oh.
There's no shortage of those. Now imagine that the worst villain has just done the most heinous thing imaginable to your favorite character. What are you going to say? Okay, perfect. You guys got it. This is what we need to hear throughout the show so that the audience at home knows that we really are live. Now, I do have a few announcements to make, or actually just a couple. One is that our show, as you probably know, is sponsored by a particular product. And I just want to test you guys out to make sure you know what that product is today on this beautiful day in 1960. So what product is sponsoring our show today?
Cozies for children.
Wait, what was that? Cozies?
JC's Cozies.
JC's Cozies. Okay. That is correct. I'm amazed that you actually knew that. All right. So I would like to thank JC Cozies for bringing the show together today. And next, I'd like to tell you that this show is filmed 5 days a week, which means we have a lot of lines to remember. And sometimes, well, we need a little help. This is the little help. So you may notice that some of the actors go to the bowl and read from a line there, and that's just because, you know, we need a little help with the script. So that's what we're doing. Now, without further ado, I would love for you to meet the people of Beaver Pines.
Maurice Jackson, World War II veteran and a family settling down with Olivia.
Matthew, known as Maddie, the town homosexual.
Violet Black, 3-time grieving widow, constantly searching for her next big love.
Dr. Robert Easton, doctor of Beaver Pines, and my wife was abducted by aliens.
Dottie Eastman, medicated housewife, who was last seen in a beam floating up to an alien spaceship.
Jackson, contraband dealer, gang member.
Beverly Vanderglen, widow and owner of Beaver Pines gas station.
Rusty Cotter, ex-con, 25 years for murder, madly in love with Beverly, just hoping for a second chance.
In last episode, we left Rusty and Beverly looking like their relationship had been cemented finally, until Rusty announced that he had something to tell her. What does he have to tell her? find out here in this episode of Beaver Pines, brought to you by J.C. Coasts.
Oh, Rusty, now that my dead husband, Glenn, is actually dead, I believe our future together is actually possible.
Oh, I can't believe it, Beverly. It's the only thing I ever wanted. And yet, there's something else I haven't told you yet.
What is it, Rusty?
Beverly, it's about your gas station.
My gas station.
Look, Beverly, I know how important it is to you to be one of the few women in Beaver Pines who owns your own business.
It's very important. It means everything to me.
I know, but please, Beverly, hear me out. You know, when I was in prison for 25 years, there are very few ways to stay sane, locked up like that. And one of the only ways I had to entertain myself was with this weekly poker game that some of the guys would get together and play. I mean, at first it was just for cigarettes and shivs, but after a while, I don't know, Beverly, I got bitten by the bug. I got addicted. I was a gambling addict for the last 13 years of my life in prison.
Well, Rusty, what does gambling have to do with my gas station?
Well, you see, when I got out, I broke the habit, and I was going to stay clean for you, I swear I was, but the last few nights, with everything going so crazy the way it was, I was taking a walk, and I passed the Grand Casino over in Pacheco Hills. And there was a game going on.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I felt the pull, Beverly.
Oh.
And I walked in. And I sat down, and before I knew it, I was just betting after betting after betting. And for a while I was up, but you know how it is after all. I lost everything. But then the last hand, Beverly, I had a full house, Beverly. But the only thing I can bet to match the pot was the deed to your gas station.
Rusty, I trusted you. I trusted you when I let you sign on to the deed. I trusted that after Glenn was gone and I knew he wouldn't take the gas station from me, I thought the only person in the world that I could trust is Rusty. Rusty, how could you do this?
I had a full house, Beverly, a full house.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When you go back to our double wide, it's going to be an empty house.
Robert? Look, I know I owe you an apology for accusing you of killing my father, but now that vengeance has been served, we can finally be together.
But you didn't believe me when I told you I was innocent. I'm having a hard time reconnecting with you.
Well, I've had a hard time connecting with you. You're still caught up on your wife who's with aliens. But she hasn't been back for almost 8 days. Isn't it time to move on?
Listen, Violet. Give me your hands. The past that we had was a dream come true.
And sexy.
Don't tempt me, Violet. I swear to God.
It's what I do best. And now that my daddy issues have been resolved, I feel a sense of freedom. Like I can love again. Like I need to love again.
And God knows I want to take you in my arms right now, but I can't. Because made a vow to my wife.
Don't make me say what you know gets you where I want you every single time. I saw Elvis gyrating outside the local soda fountain shop and I could have died.
I do remember that night. It was the best night of my life. Well, there's only one thing I can say to that. I don't care if you don't like fish. You're eating it or I'm going fishing.
I will eat whatever fish you want me to. I will eat tuna out of the newly canned foods that we now have these days. I will eat shrimp. I will eat salmon.
Stop it!
I will eat
No! Stop it!
fish.
Listen,
I will rub it all over my body for you.
I had a dream last night.
What?
An alien came to me in a dream. I was standing right here in the living room, and it told me in exactly this spot, I will be taken aboard the ship.
What did the alien look like?
4 arms.
Did it have a tongue?
Yes, it did.
Oh no!
You should listen to me.
Don't look at the
I need my wife! Where is she? Bring her back to me!
Your wife is down in...
Get out of this daydream!
No!
It's fake. I'm real. And now that the mayor is dead and Olivia has dropped out of the race, we finally can have the power in this town. You can finally claim power to this town that you ultimately deserve. You can rule the town with me by your side. This is what Beaver Pines needs.
But what if she comes back?
Then we'll deal with her.
What if I open the door and she's right here standing here?
That's a what if.
In the dream she was there.
It's a dream, Robert.
I'm opening the door.
You see? Nothing. It's time to accept that she's gone.
Maybe you're right. I need to marry.
Honey, I'm so excited about our big day coming up.
I am too, Olivia. I'm sorry, I just have something on my mind.
You don't look excited. What's going on?
No, I truly am. Come, give me your hands. I really am excited about our big wedding. It's just that I just came back from Dr. Easton's.
Oh no, what is it?
You know how he's been examining me for the last 20 years since I got back from the war.
I know. You have so many issues. Is it the leg that's missing?
No,
Is it your lack of testicles?
no,
Is it that you have heart problems?
no!
Oh,
Olivia! It's my kidney.
not kidney.
In fact, both of my kidneys, they're bad, Olivia.
Oh no.
Yes.
It's not terminal, is it?
Well, it is, unfortunately, because the only way that I could be saved is if I had blood relatives in Beaver Pines, but you know I'm an only child. And Dr. Eastman gave me 2 days to live.
It's in 3 days. You can't at least last 4.
Olivia, ever since I came back from the war, my only dream was to find a woman that loves me and love her with all my heart. And to settle down, find a house in the corner of Herrera Street, whatever.
Herrera.
Yes. And garden every Sunday, and have children, and a dog, perhaps a cat. But that dream is not meant to be, Olivia. I'm dying.
No worries. Oh, you smell terribly. Here,
Terrible.
have a cigarette.
Dr. Eastman gave me a whole pack. It doesn't work. Nothing will, short of a kidney transplant. It's a new thing they found. They can take someone's kidney and put it in your body, and it will function as long as you have the same blood type or something.
If only I were your sister.
That would be god awful.
But I would. I'd give you my kidney. And if there's a way that I could give you my kidney, I would. Maybe we could talk to Dr. Eastman about it, but know that I'll do anything to keep you alive.
Gee Willies, Olive, how did you learn to type 120 words per minute? How did you learn to type 120 words per minute?
You know how? Because I wanted to write to you when you were in the war.
I know that. I got all of your letters, every single one of them, all perfectly spelt,
Type of love. Maurice, I can't let you go. If you're gonna die, I'm gonna die with you.
No!
Yes!
No, you can't,
I
Olive.
have to.
You have so much to live for.
Not if
Look
you're
out
not
there.
around.
Olive, come, look out there. Emperor. There's a house right there in the corner. It's 2 stories high. Little white picket fence.
Oh, I see it.
There's already a dog in it. I'm sure someone owns it, but we could own it at least for 2 days. Let's live our dream as if I had all the time in the world.
Let's do it.
Should be arriving any minute now.
Jack.
Beverly, come on in. Can I get you a drink?
Sure. Something really hard. Rusty did it. He did it this time. He really broke my heart.